Hey, Ryan Black here, and welcome to the next video in the series. So far, I've covered mindsets, I've covered how to stop a girl, and I've covered a structure to make sure that you're opening in the best possible way, that you're starting that conversation in the best possible way. And now we're at the point where a lot of guys struggle, get a lot of questions about this area, because it's great what we've done so far, and in the best possible way we've really shown that we have this intent, that we're interested in this girl, that we want to meet her, and we've been direct about it, but in a really charming way, very romantic way. It's not too much, it's not freaking her out, but it's not hiding our interest, pretending we're not interested in her, negging or anything, sort of manipulative and creepy like that. So we're in a really good place, we've done a really good job, and it's likely we've probably already had somewhat of an emotional impact in her. We've probably already made her at least already go something like, oh, wow, thanks very much. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Oh, no, oh, thank you. Or maybe just giggled or laughed, right? Good. That's much better than most guys are doing within the first 5 to 10 seconds of meeting a girl. So the last thing we want to do is drop the ball here. The last thing we want to do is go back to those obvious things, those obvious words or phrases that the average guy uses. Because remember, what we're trying to do here is always think about, well, what's the average thing that this kind of woman will receive? What's the sort of average guy doing and saying? Because they will have automatic response mechanisms for these things, right? Simple example, automatic response mechanism. You see someone at work and they're like, hi, how are you? And you're like, I'm fine. Or you go in and buy for something and they're like, how are you today, sir? It's like, oh yeah, I'm all right, thanks. And yourself, oh yeah, good. Right? We're not really getting to know these people, right? We're not really exchanging information. There's no emotion, because it's the thing that you've heard so many times that you just automatically respond without thinking. And that's exactly what we don't want to do if we want to actually meet and connect with a girl. So we're in a really good place, but we don't want to do or say things that's just like every other guy that they've had experience with, because then they'll, even though we've done well, they'll jump back to those automatic, oh yeah. So there are a couple of things. What we don't want to do is we don't want to ask obvious questions. I'm sure you can think about what those obvious questions are. Things that might come to mind that you've probably said a million times before, and we just want to avoid them. And the easiest way to think about it, without going into what all the mistakes are and clever tricks for making them more interesting, is during this transition phase, right? That there's tension there. During this transition phase, we haven't yet done enough for her to definitely decide that we're a cool guy and she's interested in talking to us. Okay, we're only about 10 seconds in, and we have what's called a conversational tension point at about a minute. We get past a minute, and as long as everything's going all right, it's likely that you're in conversation. You don't have to worry about it, and you could be there 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go for an instant date, get a number, or whatever it is. Okay, so we need to get past the second conversational tension point. And to do that, we need to transition. And in transitioning, all we're doing is we're going from, hi, this is me, this is why I'm interested in you, this is what I want, I'd like to have a conversation. And she goes, okay. And then you have to go and continue, right? As I said in the previous one, you can't just put all the pressure on her to continue the conversation. She won't do it. Okay, she'll just walk away if you just go, hi, I like you, and she's like, all right, then bye. So we need to do something, and the best thing that we can do, and the easiest thing we can do, is say statements and make assumptions, right? It's as simple as that. So rather than asking something like, where are you from, or what are you up, what are you doing, what are you up to? Sort of quite closed questions that are a bit boring, they've probably heard before. We just make statements about what we think they're like. It's as simple as that. And there's a few categories and different ways of doing it. So the first way that I definitely encourage you to do first and get used to and get comfortable with is making genuine statements about what you actually think she might be from, she might be like, she might be into, she might do for a living, those kinds of things, right? And to do that, again, I'm probably emphasizing this for the third or fourth time, we need to be present, we need to be in the moment, we need to be taking her in, right? You need to know what it is about her that is making you attracted to her, apart from the fact that she's female and she has breasts and whatever, right? Something more than that. So that's what we're going to focus on and be like, oh, you seem like you're this, right? You seem like you're this. I'm getting a sense that you sound like, right? Just even from the first few words we get from her, we can hear an accent, tone of voice. We can see kind of what her face is like. What if she was maybe frowning as she was walking past or whatever, because she was maybe pissed off about something in her day or whatever, or she was smiling and really radiant, just kind of wandering around, just aimlessly looking around, right? We can say those things. Oh, it seems like you're just kind of aimlessly wandering around today, like what's going on, right? Much better to make that statement rather than asking the question, what are you up to today, right? Because the best answer we're going to get from what are you up to today is, oh, I'm just shopping, like 2 words, and then we have to think about something with shopping, and you as a man probably aren't that interested in shopping, and you have nowhere to go. And we go, oh, it seemed like you're just wandering around aimlessly, kind of up in the air, thinking about things, philosophizing, and what's going on. And she'll be like, oh, yeah, well, actually, because I just came from here, and now I'm on my way to there, and I'm just doing a window shopping. But yeah, I like to kind of think about stuff, and a lot more will come out of it, believe me, when you just make that statement instead of asking the question. So transitioning is literally as simple as making that statement. So a genuine one is one by really taking her in. I would encourage that first. But also, you can realize something, right? Which is being wrong is fine. Being wrong is great. Being wrong doesn't hurt you. And that's something that's really important. As men, we tend to be logical. We think we need to have the right answer. We need to be right. Couldn't be further from the truth. Being right doesn't matter at all. In fact, being wrong can often be a more interesting conversation and lead to more stuff than being right. So another kind of transition you can do is maybe you can't think of anything, nothing's really striking you from her. Instead of trying to guess and sort of saying it in an unsure way, like, oh, you seem, I don't know, like you're a lawyer maybe, which doesn't have, right, it's not really backing up our whole direct thing. It would be better to just say something that you know is totally wrong, right? So she's dressed super businessy, and you're just like, you're definitely a professional hippie, right? She's dressed all, in yoga stuff, right? And you're like, investment banker or finance, 100%, definitely sure, right? Similarly from where she's from, right? Obvious countries that she could never be from based on what she looks like, right? There's a bit of humor there, it's playful, you're obviously not serious, and you're more likely to get more because you'll probably get a laugh, you'll probably get a, why do you think that? And she might play along, and you can go further down that and have a bit of fun with it. And at worst, right, if nothing else, she'll correct you and be like, no, not at all, I'm here, I'm from here, I do this. This is what I'm doing today, whatever it is, and you'll get your same answer. You'll get the answer that you would have got if you just asked it, except you're getting that answer after more stuff and with some emotion, right? Because you're having a playful interaction instead of a boring one. Yeah? So, easiest way to transition is statements, right? Whether they're genuine and you're really trying to kind of read her or get, say, I got this sense about you, or totally ridiculous and just having fun and is completely wrong. Both of those are great. Go out, use them both, comment below, let me know your thoughts, let me know what you think, let me know what you've tried and what might not be working, and to see the next one, which is going to be a big one all about conversation, don't forget to subscribe so you can see it as soon as it comes out. Alright, see you soon.
Everything has to change. Nothing ever stays the